Okay, March 7th, 2010, broadband market analysis for the US dollar pairs. All seven. We're going to take a quick overview of what's happening because we're getting ready to start a new trading week. We need to see where everything is. We need to look down at, we don't want to get caught where we can't see the forest for the trees. Here we're starting out with the Aussie, and this is a weekly chart, and as you can see, it's had a very good strong bull run last year, and now we're leveling off. We have hit the 25 retracement and trying to push back. From the weekly standpoint, we have not broken into bullishness yet. Technically speaking, it's still bearish until we can break this high from last week, which was 9093. I think it will, because when you have a bull move like that, uh, hitting that 25 retracement is sufficient to get it back going. I mean, as you can see, once it started here, these are 25 retracements as well. Let's move on. Let's just give a broad view here. The euro. Look at the euro. Look at the dojis that are going on here. Put that in there. Look at this. Okay, it's still, obviously, technically speaking, it's still a bearish market. We're still in a downtrend, but this looks like a good point that we could get a reversal. Especially look at where the support level is, right here. Look at this. Also, let's go out to the monthly chart, and you can get an even broader look and see here. Look at that. Look at where we are, and look across in the past. Look at the support that's there. So there's a good chance that it will. Now, of course, if it breaks it, guess what's going to happen? It's good night. Okay, we're talking good night. I mean, from the monthly standpoint, it's only been it's been last 3 months. It's been falling, hitting down after reaching this resistance point here from the market profile from 2 years ago. This is that point at which price has a unacceptable high, or basically in the profile, it's past this breaking area here, this point where price just seemed to ignore. Okay. All right, on to the pound. Look, we've got another bullish reversal, possibly, at least for the short term. We're looking at long-term charts, weekly and monthly charts. So on a weekly chart, we're looking at a hitting of support, as you can see right over here. Okay, and reacting to it by coming back to the other side. If you put in your Fibonacci retracement from point low to high, you'll see that it's on a 618 retracement here. So again, we're looking at possible reversals back to the bullish side, that the downtrend is temporarily halted for now on the side of the currency, with the dollars against these major pairs, which would mean the weakness of the dollar. Okay, because if these are working their way up, that's a weaker dollar, because like for this Kiwi that we're looking at, similar to the Aussie, its cousin, we have hit a 25 retracement support, and we've just hung out there for the last 4 weeks. We've got a baseline trend against us, and we're at the running line trend against us here. The Kiwi is a little weaker than the Aussie, as you can see. Where the Aussie's been pulling away, the Kiwi is not. Okay, and it's also at a point of timeline. We're right at a crucial time, or pivoting point, timeline wise. Let me go back so you can see what I'm talking about. Go into a monthly chart right quick. Here you can see from this high to this low, we have a timeline that's created, Fibonacci timeline. The next timeline from here to here is where we are right now. So we're looking at the potential for something to make a pivoting point during this month of March. We'll see how it plays out. Over here on the CAD, we are long term. I mean, we've been down, down, down. This is the monthly chart. Yeah, monthly chart there. Let's get a bigger look. See, look at this. I mean, look at over the years how it's just been falling since 2002. I mean, nosediving. Came in and retraced in 2007. hit the halfway mark there, came back, and now it's going back again. It's on its way back down again. So we might see something very bearish here. Let's go back to the weekly chart and zoom in some more so you can see what's going on. This area here, this is the unacceptable lows from last year, which we're in right now. If we break this low from this point of 102.05, I'm looking at the bottom falling out. You also will notice that it's created a wedge here with that as the bottom, the platform there, the bottom, and then you've got this trend line pushing down. This is the long term, but from the wedge point of view, it's starting right in here. Let me draw it for you. From this point here, we've got this wedge, and then we've got this floor of the wedge, and putting in the timeline to create so we can figure out where this thing should make the break move. Actually, we want to see it wait until this point here. We really do, for it to be of any significance, which is sometime in June, in mid or in about middle May. So if we can get this dollar CAD pair to meander for a few more months in this in between here and here, and then look for it to make a move somewhere in early to mid-May, going into the summer. Hopefully we can see either a breakout or a breakdown. Alright, let's move on to the Frank. The Frank is a little bit stronger, but yet and still, and I had to move this. This is actually from this high to this low. Puts us same as the CAD. We're right at that apex. And let me move it back so you can see it again. We haven't finished the month, so that's still not considered a doji. But we are at the crossroads of these two trend lines that are coming here. We're bouncing back. We're not bullish, but we are retracing. So we could see things come back down again, or if it can get past this baseline, this trend line, this resistance that's coming against us sometime within the next couple months, we could see it break out. And with the yen, as we talked about, I talked about in a video before this one, how the yen is been so dense in its movement, but it's trying to make a move. If you look at this base trend line from the beginning of this downtrend, we've only closed above it. We have not broken its high yet, so we'll have to wait and see. Now this is a daily chart. If you're aggressive, had an aggressive trend line going, you would see that this is actually a breakout from an aggressive trend line where the day before closed above it, broke it, busted out. What we want to see with this is hopefully we can get some more bullishness until we can reach this long-term base resistance that we see here, and move up at least to the 9150s, 92, early 92s or something. Or it could be that we're starting a new move to the upside, which would mean strength in the dollar against the yen. Don't know. Let's go out. That was a daily. I'm sorry. Here's the weekly. You can see that it's not strong. Okay, look at that. It's just not strong. All right. Okay, so there we are with broadband analysis as of March the 7th, 2010.